Hello friends, YouTube subscribers. This is Piano Ryland at gmail.com. We're going to do a little bit more advanced version of Had It Not Been for Mike W., one of our subscribers who had emailed me at pianoryland.com and asked for a little more advanced version. So this is not my own. This is just merely a take on what I heard online. I think maybe it was written by the Goodmans, Rusty Goodman, etc., popularized by the Gaithers, so all the credits and copyrights go to them for this. But this is just a few chords, and I hope that it will be a help to you. As always, you can email me at pianoryland@gmail.com with any questions you have, and also please include the timestamp so that I know exactly where to fast forward to in the video and get your specific question. We'll pick it up right from the verse. Just suppose God searched through heaven. We're in the key of C. All white notes: C major, F major, G major, and back to C. But you'll hear some other variations on those chords in the song as we progress. Just suppose God searched through heaven. Okay, so in there you heard me use just suppose God search over heaven. So all that is an F chord, F-A-C, and that's over C. Heaven, and couldn't find one willing. Now I used a borrowed 7 because that's what I heard in the video online. So that's a B flat, so it's borrowed. It's not in the key of C, but we use it from another relative key. B flat, F, D, F, B flat, D. Willing to B, and then it resolves back to the dominant of C, which would be G or G7, however you want to voice it. G, B, D. Then it moves on the supreme sacrifice. And see, we're back using that same format, F, A, C. And all that stays over the bass note C. The supreme sacrifice that was needed. And we're back to C, C, E, and G. That would buy. All that's a C chord. Eternal life, G7, you see that here, G, B, D, F. Eternal life, just for me. Here's another borrowed chord. This is a 2 of 4. So it's a G minor, so let's look at it this way. You have a G, and then a B flat, and then a D. G, B flat, D. This is a passing chord that we borrow from another key. This is a very common chord progression. G minor, and then goes to C. In its simple form, it's C, E, G, B flat. That would buy eternal life for you and me. That's your G minor. Back to C7. Now we're in the chorus. Had it not been for a place called Mount Calvary. So all that did right there was move from a F chord right here, F, A, and C. It's just in second inversion. Moving on. Had it not been for the old rugged cross. Now the interesting thing they did here, even in the vocals, they used what we call a 4-3 suspension. So what that means is, if we're in the chord of G, G normally occurs as G, B, and D. So a 4-3 suspension is this. Alright, so if G is 1, A is 2, B is 3, C is 4, D is 5. It's a 4-3 suspension, so 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the 4, and there's the 3 of the suspension. And a suspension resolves. It wants to go back to its natural place in the chord. 4, 3. That's what the vocals did there. Had it not been for the old rugged cross. Moving on, had it not been. So they put the bass as E natural. Had it not been, had it not been. So in its simple form, it's a 4 chord, a subdominant, F, A, C, and then you see that vocal part move. Had it not, up to the D, been, that's back to the C. See how it moves away and then wants to come back to where its natural position is. Had it not been for a man called Jesus. Back to C major, C, E, and G. Moving on. Then forever. So all they did was take a C chord, put it in second inversion, G, C, E. Still a C chord, just inverted, over the G. Then forever my soul. So that's just the G7 chord. G, B, D, F. Would be lost, and back to C major, C, E, G, C. So that covers the whole verse and the chorus. PianoRyland@gmail.com with all of your questions and responses. I'm so thankful that you're listening. I hope that helps, and we'll see you another time. Hope you have a great rest of the day. PianoRyland@gmail.com.